Hey folks, and welcome to another part 2 video on the Easy Brewing channel. This is a combination of two separate videos. One where I made a Founders Dirty Bastard clone, and then a few weeks later when it was done, I did a tasting video. So I've put them both together in one video for this. Please watch, have your friends watch. And watch other videos in my library. I'm trying to monetize my channel and I need views. So watch as much as you can. If I can monetize, then I get some tax write-off breaks in which I can buy more ingredients and write them off on my taxes. Then I can also buy more brewing equipment, more camera equipment, lighting and sound and software and all that stuff. And it's going to help improve the channel immensely. So please watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope you subscribe. And thanks. Well, it's brew day today. Actually, brew afternoon. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm just entering the temperature of my grains before I crush them. And what I'm making today is a Dirty Bastard clone from Founders Brewery. One of my favorite beers, Founders Dirty Bastard. I'm not measuring my own grains today. I'm using Maris Otter, which I don't have on stock. It just costs too much per bag. So I bought the entire grain bill at my local homebrew store. It's about, where is it? 19 pounds of grain total. 19 and a quarter pounds of grain. So we need to fill the hot liquor tank. I need to go to the mill station and grind the grain, so let's get going. All right, I've got 19 and a quarter pounds of grain, probably a little more. I think I'm closer to 19.4. But anyway, I'm going to put it in the mash tun now because I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to underlet today and see what that gets me. So the grain goes in now. When the strike water in the hot liquor tank reaches my set point, which is 165 degrees, I'm going to pump it from the hot liquor tank into the bottom valve of the mash tun, filling the mash tun from underneath the grains upwards. That's called underletting. Give it a shot, see what happens. So let's take a look at the recipe while the strike water is heating. We're at 116, by the way. It's a clone of Founders Dirty Bastard. I found this online. Normally myself, I like to keep my grain bill simple. I wouldn't use all this. But I'm going to trust the person who published it, and as a starting point, see how this turns out and do some tweaking of my own afterwards if need be. This might be the winner, who knows. 15 and a half pounds of pale malt, 1 pound each of brown malt and special B. 8 ounces each of Cara Pils, Cara Munich, and Cara Vienna, and 4 ounces of black malt. It has East Kent Goldings and Perle hops. The yeast is Scottish Ale Y yeast 1728, and as you see, I noted at the bottom, I used 2 packages, made a 2 1/4 liter starter. And according to Beersmith, that gets me up to the yeast cells that I need for this big beer. See some moisture there? I want to be sure and turn this off when the water gets to the top of that clip. Should start heading over to the pump switch right about now. There we go. Close this off. Close that off. Close that down. And now I can start stirring in my grains. All right. It's a thick mash, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take a temperature reading. That can't be right. Getting readings of about 150, which isn't bad. It's not where I want to be. So I need to start recirculating and getting this this wort circulating through the Herms coil in this 165 degree hot liquor tank, and that'll bring the temperature of the mash up. I'm guessing that somewhere in the transfer between hot liquor tank and mash tun, I'm just losing a bunch of temperature somewhere. Through the pump, through the hoses, something. Temperature loss as it absorbed through the grain. I thought that underletting would help solve that problem, but I guess I'm just going to have to start mashing even hotter, and not mashing, excuse me, striking even hotter than I'm used to. Brand new system, brand new learning curve. All right, I'm just hooking up the last of the hoses for my fly sparge. And that'll go from hot liquor tank into the mash tun, through the grain bed, out the bottom, and into the boil kettle. I've got all the wort I need in the boil kettle. I've got my first wort addition hops in there, and I've got the boil coil on at 100% power. We're going to be boiling soon. All right, here we go. 1 ounce of East Kent Goldings. This is the 90-minute hop addition. It's the first, well, not the first. The first hop addition was the first wort before the boil began. But this is the first of the boil additions. And each of my neighbors has their dogs out. All the dogs are barking at each other. All the owners are screaming at the dogs. All right, I am a happy camper. The temperature has dropped down to 60, actually a little bit below, looks like 59. I'm looking at it upside down. But that's exactly where I want it to be. I wanted to pitch my yeast at 60 degrees. So I don't have to do any additional cooling or waiting after I put this in the fermenter. I can put it in the fermenter, aerate, pitch the yeast, and I'm good to go. All right, just a quick follow-up video. This is the clone attempt of Dirty Bastard. Here's the goal. Here's what I came up with. The color, Might be close if it wasn't so damn cloudy. Don't like that. Don't like the aroma either. Don't even know what it is. And the flavor? Well, it ain't Dirty Bastard, that's for sure. A lot of hop bitterness. None of that malty character that you get from Dirty Bastard. That almost prune-like plummy, rich English malt character is not in here. This is a fail times 5. I'll drink it though. One of the issues I ran into trying to clone this beer is that I could only find one recipe on the internet. It's like it's been copied and pasted and passed around from forum to website to chat room for so long that it's become the only version of Dirty Bastard out there. And from my experience, it's not very good. I usually try to find at least 2 or 3 or more versions of a recipe. Take a look at what is common with all of them and work from there and try to find the best ingredients to get the character that I want. So far, what I found ain't working. This is a combination of 2 separate videos from the... I'm okay.